two alternative site plans that if council accepts the agreement as it's drafted, could be either alternative would be available to the developer. This one shows the alternative where there's a double driveway. The one previous had just a single width driveway. Otherwise, the building pretty much the same. It will be slightly narrower if the double driveway is alternative is used. This is the bottom level of the building, and it has 32 parking spaces. They're underground. I guess the building has a sort of a split level aspect to it, which I'll show you a cross section here in a moment that might make it a bit clearer. But the underground parking is 4 feet below the grade entrance for the commercial space. So part of the commercial space has a 14-foot ceiling, and part of it has only a 10-foot ceiling. In any event, the commercial is on the front and down the west side of the building. And this again is the first floor at the level above the parking, and there are some residential units, 15, above the parking area, so they would be, in fact, 4 feet above the grade at the street. And there's a ramp on this side of the building to allow, well, as many as 7 of these units to be barrier-free or barrier access units. Here you can see the commercial areas there where there's different heights. There's a 14-foot height in this lighter blue area and a 10-foot height in the darker blue area. Now we're getting to the second floor, which is all residential units, 28 residential units on the second floor, and as well on the third floor. The second floor does have a common area that's shown here in blue for the use of the residents, and storage lockers here, and a laundry room area here. And up to the third floor, again, 28 residential units. You're now seeing the green roof. We don't have a plan for what you would see on the site plan, but there is a green roof over top of these units at the back as well. So three floors and 71 residential units, about 5,000 square feet of commercial space. Here's a section of the building that maybe would help you understand how it's working. The street level is here, and the parking for the cars is 4 feet below that level. And then there's commercial and residential units 4 feet above that, allowing for an 8-foot ceiling height for the underground parking. These are a type of unit that we, I don't believe have, or certainly don't have very many of them here in Wolfville, but it's a very small unit. It's 10 feet by 22 feet. Well designed with built-in furniture to make the space as usable as possible. It's a fully contained apartment with its own full washroom, a kitchen area here on this wall with fridge and stove. A small dining area over here, and then a combination bedroom living space here, which is made functional by built-in furniture, which allows for a Murphy bed to fold down into the space for sleeping, and then fold up to allow use of it in the daytime for living space. Here's some sort of schematics of how that would look when you enter the door. On one side you have the washroom and kitchen, and then the Murphy bed / couch on one side. And on the other side you have storage units, this small dining area, and then a sort of workspace here, and perhaps TV on the other wall. So we're looking at this project by a development agreement, which is required by our municipal planning strategy. Basically, any project of significant size in Wolfville is approved by a development agreement, which is a negotiated agreement and eventually approved or rejected by council. It may or may not follow the land use bylaw requirements for the zone. The development agreement allows the flexibility to vary those requirements, either more stringent or less stringent, depending on the nature of the development. So I just want